Okay, so we're taking a look at some of the other deck changes for Ashes, Rise of the Phoenixborn. Today we're taking a look at Rin Northfell, and I think we're also going to be taking a look at Brennen Blackcloud. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I got it right. As far as Rin Northfell is concerned, he really didn't get changed on a Phoenixborn level. Only 3 of his cards were changed in the upgrade pack, and so they're the 3 I'm going to show you today. So the sleeved card is the new ability, and the unsleeved card is the old ability. So let's take a look at what's changed. On the old ability, Rin's Fury was an action spell, and it cost 3 basic magic to cast. I'm not sure how well you can read the card here, but it says you may select up to 5 dice in your exhausted pool, re-roll them, and place them into your active pool. You may spend any number of, I believe that's high magic, just rolled, to deal that much damage to a target unit or Phoenixborn. In the new one, it's a reaction spell, and it's you may play this spell after a unit you control dealt damage by a unit's attack. Prevent that damage from being received. Destroy that target attacking unit. So, some differences there. Well, not some. That's actually a big difference. There's no damage to units or Phoenixborn by re-rolling dice. So that's the first change in that card. In this deck. Let's take a look at Frost Fang. Was also changed. So the old Frost Fang cost a 1 high magic to bring onto the field. Its ability has rapid healing. When this unit would receive damage, you may spend any number of basic magic. For each basic magic spent, prevent 1 damage. And then had the battle advantage. When this unit is in battle, it deals its damage before other units without battle advantage deal their damage. One thing I'm going to point out right now, Frost Fang's stats changed. In the new version, it's an attack of 3 to an attack of 1, and all the other ones remained the same. But in the new version, it only costs 2 mid-range magic to put out, and it just is armored. After this unit is dealt damage, prevent 1 damage from being received. So that's the other change there. And then the last change we have is in the alterations. And this is in the Frostback Bear. Oh, I'm terribly sorry about that. Like I said, we're still getting used to some new filming equipment that we have here. There we go. Okay, so the Frostback Bear had, and this is the old one, had freeze. When this unit deals damage to another unit, you may spend 1 basic to place 1 exhaustion token on that unit. It also had Spite 1. When this unit deals damage to a Phoenixborn by attacking, you may deal 1 additional damage to that Phoenixborn. And the stats remained the same. But now instead, it has the ability of Terrifying 1. This unit cannot be blocked or guarded against by units with an attack value of 1 or less. Those are the changes that were made to Rin Northfell. Not many. So join me in a few moments as we take a look at Brennen Blackcloud. Alright, so now we're going to be taking a look at Brennen Blackcloud and the changes made. Once again, the older 1.0 version is on the right, and the new version is on the left, 1.5 Ashes Reborn. The new cards are also sleeved. So, if you keep that in mind, it should be a little easier to manage. So, Brennen Blackcloud was one of the Phoenixborn that had some changes made to him. Or her, I can't really tell. Cut that out. So, Brennen Blackcloud had some changes made. First off, the hit points went from 20 down to 18. The battlefields remained the same. The old ability was Spirit Burn. It was a side action, an exhaustion token, and a basic magic. Destroy a unit you control. If you do, you may deal 2 damage to a target unit or Phoenixborn. And that's been changed now to Spirit Burn, which costs, it's a side action, exhaustion token, and mid-range magic for, I believe that's black dice. Destroy a unit you control to deal 2 damage to a target Phoenixborn. See, the ability is the same, it's just the cost was a bit of a difference. And so that's the first change we have here. And then the next change came in the form the Blackcloud Ninja. Alright, so on the old one it was a cost of a knife and 2 basic magic. The new one is just 1 basic magic. We have Seal Strike 1. When this unit comes into play, you may spend 1 basic magic to place 1 exhaustion token on a target ready spell. And then Shadow Strike 2. It's basically an exhaustion, deal 2 damage to a target unit. The stats have changed. This used to be attack 3, life 2, and recover 2. It's now down to attack 1, life 1, recover 1. It still has Seal Strike 1, but it looks like it's changed a bit. When this unit is declared as an attacker, you may choose a target opponent to place 1 exhaustion token on an unexhausted ready spell of their choice that they control. So, kind of the same thing, but not really at the same time. There are some changes there. Okay. With next change comes in the form of the Fire Archer. Alright. Now, the Fire Archer, the cost remained the same. Has Ambush 1, which basically has, when this unit comes into play, you may deal 1 damage to a target unit or Phoenixborn. This also has Ambush 1. When this unit comes into play, you may deal 1 damage to a target Phoenixborn. So this one doesn't even deal with a unit anymore. This is just, this was unit or Phoenixborn, now it's just Phoenixborn. The next thing we have is not only a card change, but a title change as well. It went from Chant of the Dead to Chant of Worship. So in Chant of the Dead, it used to be a main action costing a knife, and it says, when an ally you control is destroyed, you may place 1 status token on this spell, as it's a ready spell. And then it says, during your turn, if this spell has 3 or more status tokens on it, you may discard this spell to select 3 dice in your exhausted pool and place them into your active pool on a side of your choice. The new one is, after an ally you control is destroyed, place 1 status token on this spell, if it has no status tokens on it. And then, as a main action, you can choose to put an exhaustion token, remove 1 status token from this spell to draw a card. So, a bit of a big difference on that one. First off, this was a main action, this is now a side action, and very different abilities. We have another card with a title change. What used to be Chant of Protection is now Safeguard. So, cost difference. Used to be basic magic and discarding a card. When this spell comes into play, place 3 status tokens on it. Discard this spell when it no longer has any status tokens on it. When your Phoenixborn would receive damage, you may remove any number of status tokens from the spell. For each status token removed, prevent 1 damage to your Phoenixborn. The new ability is choose a target unit or Phoenixborn you control. Until the start of your next turn, prevent all damage dealt to the chosen target by an opponent's attack, spell, ability, or dice power from being received. It's kind of the same thing, but very different. This doesn't go away. Well, first off, it's an action spell. Oh, there goes my phone again. I need to turn that volume off. Next change was Blood Chains. The old ability was choose a unit you control and destroy it. Place X exhaustion tokens on a target unit. X equals the chosen unit's life value, minus the number of wound tokens on the chosen unit. The new ability is destroy a unit you control to place 1 exhaustion token on a target unit. If the destroyed unit had 1 or more wound tokens on it, place 2 exhaustion tokens instead. So, a neat new little ability there. The next one is Regress. Remember too, a lot of these changes were made for the sake of balance. The old one was a main action costing a knife and a basic magic. The new one is a side action just costing a knife. This says, when attacking this spell, discard all other... Sorry, not attacking. Whew. When attaching this spell, discard all other alteration spells attached to this unit. The old one was an attack -5. The new one is only an attack -3. And it's discard this card at the end of this round. So, it doesn't stick around like the last one did. Oh, messing up my whole thing again. I thought I had a good groove of replacing the card so I could always have it in somewhat focus. Somewhat focus. Alright, so on Choke, this is a reaction spell still. Sorry, no, this one's a reaction spell. This one is now an action spell. You may play this spell when an opponent would use a unit or Phoenixborn ability that is not inexhaustible. Cancel the effects of that ability for the remainder of this turn. The new one is actually a main action, same cost. Place 1 exhaustion token on a target unexhausted Phoenixborn an opponent controls. Deal 1 damage to that target Phoenixborn. Yeah, what I like about this card is, this updated card, is there were a lot of moments when you would be fighting against a Phoenixborn, and it was always, you always fought against, when I used Brennen, you always fought a Phoenixborn that had an exhaustible ability, so this card was always something I would discard to meditate with. But now, that's changed. We also have Poison. This card also had a name change. So now it's Fester. So this used to be a main action costing only a knife. The new one is a main action costing your goat, your highest magic on black. And this one is after you take a main action other than pass, deal 1 damage to that unit. And the new spell, first off, this is an alteration spell. Now it's an action spell. Destroy a target unit with 1 or more wound tokens on it. So, a bit of a different ability there. And that, my friends, is Brennen Blackcloud. If you have any questions about something I may not have covered, or you're confused about something I said, please let me know in the comments below. I do try my best to make sure that I can answer them. And hope to see you next time. We'll be doing these kind of 2 at a time. And yeah, we'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.